boxing fans hold Gervonta Davis accountable? Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. I was watching an interview that somebody posted on Twitter, I think according to Boxing. I don't know who he was interviewing with, but Calvin Forrest basically saying that when they making the decisions who Tank fight, that he not in on those meetings. That basically somebody hired don't want to do the fights that the fans want to see. He said it got to make sense, business sense, money-wise. And, I mean, so be it. I seen like a title from Blood saying, well, you know, Tank ain't gonna listen to Devin Haney groupies because they don't buy pay-per-views. And all that is pretty, you know, it's pretty much valid, but at some point, you know, if you don't bring in if you don't, you know, fulfill the supply, you know, fulfill the demand for supply, then, you know, it ain't gonna matter. You know, people realize he almost 30. You know, then, you know, assistant coach, he trolling at this point. He said that Devin Haney should fight Jaleel Hackett. I think Jaleel Hackett like 20 years old, if not that. Young hot prospect out of DC or whatever. He got into it with the Russells a few years ago, which that shit was mad corny. Gary Russell Jr. was saying some things I thought was corny as hell in that situation. But at some point, I mean, if Adrian Broner, I said this Monday Live, if Adrian Broner can go to Al Haymon and demand to fight Marcos Maidana, and he can leave and go fight with Don King, if Danny Jacobs can leave and go fight with Eddie Hearn, and Jesse Vargas can leave and go fight with Eddie Hearn, if Vanes Martirosyan can leave and go make a fight with Gennady Golovkin, you know what I'm saying? Who else we got in the situation that went? Stephen Fulton left and go did what he wanted to do and go fight a newlywed, and Al Haymon tried to tell him to turn down a $4 million payday. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence went against the grain, and he fought Keith Thurman. I mean, he fought Terrence Crawford instead of Keith Thurman, you know, and instead of, you know, making the Canelo Alvarez fight. Then when is Gervonta Davis going to let his nuts hang and tell Al Haymon what he want? What is he, a little kid sitting in a booster chair at Ponderosa in 1996? Where Al Haymon is cutting his chicken off his bone and cutting it up and feeding it to him with a fast fork or fast spoon or a baby spoon or fork. Come on, man. When is he gonna say what I want? See, that's what you do, man. So, you know, that's what people do. Like, you know, oh, I'm just doing what they tell me to do. And you go along with the program, and that's fine and dandy. That's fine and dandy. I mean, you know, what did Floyd tell Adrian Broner after he lost to Marcos Maidana? He said, I think you should follow Al Haymon plan and don't venture off Al Haymon plan. We playing with we got a whole bunch of guys at the table that's betting the table minimum. They ain't taking no risks. Scared money don't make no money. So Tank don't feel the need to do so. Tank got a fan base in which they gonna support whatever he do, and he happy hitting a certain amount of money he hitting. That's just what it is. He happy doing the numbers he doing. He happy getting the money that he getting. You know, some people got a price point, and some people got a abundance price point. Some people don't feel like it ain't no limits to this shit. I can keep going. Some people, you know, happy they hit a certain price point and they happy in their life. But, you know, if he really wanted to be about it, he could take control of his career and tell Al what he wanted to do. Now, crossing Al might not be the thing, you know, Errol Spence might get put on the shelf. You hear Stephen Fulton is getting put on the shelf, excuse me. That's what you hear, that he in Al Haymon shithouse. But how's Al Haymon gonna get mad, you know, when guys like Frank Martin listen to you and then he gonna come back fight, not even probably fighting for half of what he would have made versus Cure Stevenson. You know, Peter Quillin listened to you and allegedly took $500K to drop the belt when he could have got over $1 million payday fighting, who was it, Matt Korobov, whoever the hell it was. And guess what happened? He lost. I mean, he never was the same fighter ever again. That $500K, they couldn't make up for all the momentum that he lost in his career, dropping that belt, the PR he did for dropping that belt. He was never the same fighter. Came in, had a draw with Andy Lee trying to get his belt back, which they should have never let him fight for that belt back after dropping your belt like that. Never. You know? Should have never let him allow to fight for that belt again. But then, y'all knocked out by Danny Jacobson, was really never the same. He never came back the same fighter. So let's not act like Al Haymon got a long history of getting it right. I mean, yeah, he convinced Barrios to come back to junior welterweight when he was about to move up and fight Tank Davis, and he lost to Keith Thurman. Then he got him a title. He got him an interim title. So whenever, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford figured out, and Barrios still hold the interim title, he'll be champion. He'll be champion. He'll be champion. But with Tank, you just don't like when dudes go around and talking about how they the best. How these other dudes ain't doing nothing, doing this, but they all taking risks and taking chances. And they all significantly younger than them. Teofimo, I think, 26, 25. Devin, 25. Shakur, like 26, 25. So, oh, you got to make business sense to make this happen, and all that's bullshit. All that's bullshit. All them excuses not to make the fight. That's all it boiled down to. Now, if them guys come to the table with unreasonable expectations of getting paid, I get it. They didn't want to fight Ryan Garcia. People forget that. They didn't want to fight Ryan Garcia. Let's not forget that. They didn't want to fight Ryan Garcia. They put a Ryan Garcia through every hoop and loop and that it was. Oh, you can't take another fight. Oh, you got to do a catch weight. You got to do a rehydration clause. He said, why wouldn't you do that? Ryan Garcia bigger than me. Like, don't he say some of the most craziest, scariest shit in the world? But Tank Park middleweights, though. That's what they say, but Tank Park middleweights. You know what I'm saying? And as long as Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney keep doing what they need to do, they ain't gonna need Tank. Tank gonna need them. Especially with PBC going down the road they going down. Tank gonna need them niggas before they need him after a while. And then if they was doing such big business, and he was such a lucrative star, then why didn't Showtime lock him up with a network deal like they did with Canelo? He not doing the numbers they say he doing. Even them Ryan Garcia, the money that they say they made versus Ryan Garcia, I heard that shit was capped. They ain't getting no $20, $30 million. That's just what I heard. Niggas make that type of money, bro. Niggas was making $5 million, probably 7 fight Mayweather. Bradley said he got offered 5, to fight Mayweather. They was getting like, his opponents was getting like $5, $7 million. But you gotta remember, this was about 10 years ago. More than 10, 15 years ago. That's really like the equivalent of getting like 10, 12 now. They, they was getting that type of money, and they was, you wouldn't see them for another year or two. You think if Tank Davis made $30 million and Ryan made $30 million, Ryan be coming back in December? Fuck no. Come on, man. Hell no. You wouldn't see Ryan till next December. Come on, at the earliest. So, and at the end of the day, bruh, if he was a box office and lucrative as he was, somebody would have reached out to Al Haymon to do a network deal directly with Tank Davis. ESPN, anybody could have reached out to Zone, say, look here, we just want to do a deal with Tank. Them numbers ain't matching up. Like, he going around like he the big fish, he the big don. Them numbers ain't hitting like that. Because Showtime ain't going to let no product walk away or be able to walk away like that without a network deal. That bag ain't hitting like that. Trust and believe me, that bag ain't hitting like that. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. So if he wanted to make a play, and I don't blame him for not wanting to cross Al Haymon. Why would you? He going to shelf you and set you up, whatever they say he be doing. Say he a very powerful dude. So I don't blame him. But at the same time, at what point, I mean, what's the point? I mean, at what point do you say we're going to get in the ring? You 29 years old. You about to be 30. And people saying, well, he ain't fighting no black fighters. Mayweather to stop fighting black fighters after a while. Yeah, he popped up with Shane and Berto. You know, he fought Shane. He was being an opportunist fighting Shane. You know, and he fought Berto over Miss Jackson. Berto explained that whole situation. And it's always the niggas at the top be hating at the niggas that's beneath them, because the dudes at the top with all the money think the money gonna retain the woman. That ain't how it work. A lot of niggas, going to grind, getting that money all day, and they wife somewhere with somebody that's a dude that makes significantly less money, and he getting your woman every way. BK, have it your way. He have your woman every way. And you at home breaking bread, paying all the bills, putting her in luxury cars, and you getting sloppy seconds, bro. That's just real talk. What's that song about LL Cool J? Is it Hey Lover? Where he talking about how her man out getting money, and he in the sheets knocking her down? That's just the game. But hey, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But other than that, man, don't forget to check out my main channel, Free Game 80, or my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. That link's in the link tree in the description. Check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. That link tree in the description and in the link tree as well too. Peace.